Hi, hi everyone. This is Fred Jiang. I know it's been like a week ago before I made my last vlog, and I just want to say that I'm totally tired. I'm extremely tired. That there are lots of accidents has happened. When I refer to accident, it's like when I was preparing for my realtor and becoming a realtor, and then there are many things that you need to take care of. For instance, like preparing for the business cards, for the designs, finding designers, and then checking for prices, seeing where I can print the flyers, preparing myself for everything, so that, for example, like taking photos, learning how to smile. I had a chat with Joku and Kelly that they had been assisting me and giving me advice on how to smile, because I really don't know how to smile. Joku has been very experienced in the sales business. I totally agree with him. And he said there's nothing on this world, especially for what he had experienced. I totally agree with him that he said there's nothing that worth smiling on this world, and really that is. But in order for you to get a sales, you need to have a big fake smile, and because my gum lines, I have a very weak gum line. It is how do you say that, genetically defects from my father that I inherited from him, that I have very weak gum lines, and whenever I smile it will look horrible. It's kind of look like an alien or something like that, So, and while Carrie was assisting me, she was just laughing all along. I couldn't stop asking myself, when I tried, do I look like very hilarious? Like that, but for the first shot it was horrible, for the first day I totally cannot finish the taking of the picture. I have to go back on another day, and also I didn't sleep that night before I went to the studio, so what it took was horrible, and today is a little bit better. Preparing for my realtor businesses is almost like taking care of a baby. The business is the baby, and you need to take care and prepare for everything, and plan everything. But the baby don't know how to talk to you, and it won't tell you, hey, Fred, you have to be careful on this spot, or you have to be well prepared on this soft spot. It's very easy to get. How do you say that in English? It's like you will easy to get accidents, or things might turn out bad, that you better well prepare on that point. For instance, like I had problems that it turned out that I cannot use some of the photos that I found on the website because of the copyright matters that I tried to deal with websites, but didn't went smooth, so I have to switch and quickly thinking. It's like almost like as I can feel that people saying that when you do a business, it is like problem solving. It's basically down to the course problem solving, how well you can solve problems, because business, there is no guidelines, there are no rules. Basically, there are not much rules. It's about your creativity. How do you create your using common sense to create your solutions as quick as possible when your problems appear or accidents appear. So yeah, basically I was very tired, and just to share a little bit with you, for even worse, that my webcam failed to let me check whether it's recording or not. I just worried that I had been talking for 5 minutes and I need to redo everything again, just because I was too nervous or maybe excited and didn't press the recording button. that my webcam was all black and I didn't know what was happening, and I checked everything, I reboot my OS, but it's still the same. So I unplugged the USB and I plugged it back, and then voila, it turns back back on. So I thought I was worrying about, do I have to buy in the webcam again? You know, I know things are very breakable. Tends to break very soon, but not this soon. So today I wanted to talk about is the common sense in the Spring Festival is coming in the Chinese New Year, in the Chinese or in the close descendants of the Chinese, like the Korea or Vietnam or somewhere. Well, I don't know. I just read Wikipedia, something like that. Sounds like that, and it is almost like the Chinese version's Christmas. So everybody would be very well prepared and wanted to celebrate, kind of like shooting energies in their body, and then maybe drinking and things like that. Bullshit gathering. So I want to say share some common sense in this phrase, "Kong Hei Fat Choi." Well, some Caucasians may be thinking, well, what that means, or what's that for? Basically it means that wishing you have a big fortune in the next year. Something like that. Win a lottery ticket or whatever. Whatever just brings you lots of money. Wishing you just at a wishing level only. Is not saying that I'm going to give you a big fortune or something like that. It's just wishing you. So when I was small, when I was like 7 or 8 years old, I would say I would kind of like asking, why would people say "Kong Hei Fat Choi"? Does it really works? What's the purpose of wishing someone something that doesn't work? Because it's either way, either it works or it doesn't work. It's very simple. Children look things very common sense, very direct, very simplistic. We are downgrading. We are not upgrading as we grow up, actually. So if it does work, when I was a child, 7 or 8 years old, and then I was thinking, if it does work, then everybody will have billions of dollars, and then everything will inflate like crazy, because I have, no matter whether you're throwing garbages or the garbage workers say, I have billions of dollars, and then the supermarket workers say, I have billions of dollars, and then the bus driver say, no, I have billions of dollars too. So what will happen? A pack of biscuits could cost like $10,000 because everybody all have trillions of dollars. If that thing works. And when you are a child, you are very simplistic. You wouldn't think about using words to please people, to make people happy, so that you can take advantages from them, change how their impression with you. Give you a big smile, you give them fucking big smile back, and everybody's just pretending happy. It's totally bullshit. And so if it doesn't work, then it's just, what are you wishing for? You're just wishing a sentence that it won't happen, it won't work. Has no effect on the people that you're wishing. So that's what I was thinking. So I was pretty much, that was my first idea about money. About, of course, not as clear as today that I can see totally how the problems of the capitalism, that it is the only like say 95% of the population in the capitalism is working as slaves. And only 5% of the people, those so-called lucky ones, actually most of them are being controlled at the back of the elite and the so-called, beyond the government, and they are controlling those places. And those 95% of people, those slaves that you and me playing lottery every day, thinking they are playing lottery every day, that they dream of taking over, being upgraded in the social rank and being able to enslave others using laws and tons of money, trillions of dollars money, hoping that they can win the jackpot in the enslavement system. If you use common sense to see it, that there's really a huge problem in this system. You don't even need to wait for the nature's disasters to wake you up, to remove human, to clean those that would not listen on earth. Even if they left you on earth like this using capitalism, and everybody, I've already explained, everybody thinking capitalism is a wonderful Merry Christmas gift. Actually it's just an enslavement tool that 95% of the people are working as slaves. That's you and me, including you and me, every day, and dreaming of, please, God, please let me become upgraded to become kings. And then disregarding everything, disregarding nature, disregarding animals' kingdoms, disregarding the torturing, abusing, slaughtering of the animals for, let's say, for example, like ivory, for fur, for money, for food, not for food. Basically what you mean for food is just for more money, more greediness, things like that. And so basically what Kung Hei Fa Chai means is, when you use common sense to see it, it's very clear. That's the difference between common sense and force and mind. When you use common sense to see Kung Hei Fa Chai, it's wishing you can upgrade your status in the enslavement system and have lots of money. And another condition is, all 95% of them fail on their greediness, so that you can have lots and lots of money, stealing from them, taking over their money, and only you win, being a mean slave master, enslaving 95% of people, and you don't care. That's what they're wishing. And so that you have the right to enslave everyone that's below you, totally foundation on greed and selfishness, and special privileges, because only you have the privileges that others need to suffer. Others need to become your slave under your rank. So this is my sharing of common sense, how to practically use common sense to see things, what Kung Hei Fa Chai means during the Spring Festival for the Chinese, and what is original meaning, what my views when I was 7 or 8 years old, and what it means when you use common sense to see it. So basically, Kung Hei Fa Chai, wishing you a fortune, is actually wishing you being successful on your greediness and become a mean slave master, so that you can enslave everyone below you, under you, in the enslavement pyramid. Okay, thank you very much.